Good morning, students. This is 10th standard biology video class, video 3. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson breeding and biotechnology. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen different types of breeding process, that is selection, polyploidy breeding, mutational breeding, and the last breeding method is hybridization. In this video, we are going to see the hybridization method and also animal breeding and its type, then biotechnology in medicine. Dear students, see the topic hybridization. What is hybridization? Hybridization means by crossing two different parents, and we can able to get a new variety of plants with a different character. That is said to be hybridization. That means crossing between two different parental plant, and we can able to get a new generation with a different character. That is said to be hybridization. In this hybridization process, a newly formed plant or an organism which shows both the parental character and also they are showing advanced character than the parental one. They are showing superior character than both of the parental one. See the definition. Hybridization may be defined as the process of crossing two or more types of plants for bringing their desired character, that is different character, together into one progeny. Progeny means next generation or gametes, called hybrid. This hybrid is superior than the one or more character to both the parents. This method is the common method between the plant breeding methods, creating or producing genetic variation to get improved varieties of plants. So, hybridization is the important method of plant breeding method. Dear students, for this hybridization method, they are given one experiment. From that experiment, we got a new cereal. That cereal is named as first man-made cereal. The name of the first man-made cereal is triticale. Is a very, very important one mark question. How it is obtained? By hybridization experiment. See the first line. Triticale is the first man-made cereal hybrid. This triticale is obtained by crossing between two different plants. One is the wheat, another one is the rye. See, both of them are different plant, but we are getting the newly formed hybrid known as triticale. The binomial name of wheat is Triticum durum. It contains 28 number of chromosome, 2n diploid equal to 28. And the other plant is rye plant. Binomial name is Secale cereal. The number of chromosome is 14, that is diploid 2n equal to 14. In the F1 generation, they produced sterile plant. Sterile plant means they are unable to produce another kind of plant. They do not responsible for reproductive process. That is said to be sterile planted. So the number of the chromosome in the F1 hybrid diploid equal to 21. So 21 means triticum durum 28, 50% 14. Cecal serial 50% 7. 14 plus 7 equal to 21 number of chromosome in the F1 hybrid, but the plant is sterile. At that time, what we have to do means we have to apply the chemical substance known as colchicine on the chromosome of F1 hybrid. They are producing double the number of chromosome. That is 21 plus 21 equal to, what is that one? 42. So it becomes a hexaploid triticale. That is diploid equal to 42. So this hybrid which are producing newly formed triticale with a different character. So that triticale is named as first man-made serial. So continuously the crop was raising or producing, and the selection is also continuously going on till the plant which are producing desired character or different character, and finally we got the desirable character by the hybridization experiment. They have produced new varieties and also they are having long life process. The two main aspects of hybridizations are combine the characters of two plants into one plant and produce the hybrid vigor. Hybrid vigor means newly formed desirable character. That plant or an organism which are showing superior character than the parental one. That is said to be hybridization method and its experiment. Dear students, up to this we have seen plant breeding and its different types of method. Now we are going to see the animal breeding and its methods. What is breed? A breed means is a desired character animal which are crossed for several generations. That is said to be breed. See the definition of breed. It is a group of animals of common origin, that means common ancestor, within a species that has certain distinguished character, that is desirable character, variable character, that are not found in the any other members of the same species, like external general appearance and other internal features. That is said to be breed. So a breed means it's a group of animals with a common origin and the species which are showing desirable character that are not found any one of the members of the species, like general appearance, that is external character, and also other striking internal characters. That is said to be breed. Next one, what is breeding? Breeding means crossing between two different desirable parent and they are produce newly formed hybrid or offspring or next generation or gamete is known as breeding. What is breeding? Breeding involves mating. Mating means crossing or joining parents of different varieties. One of the parent is male, another one is the female with a different character. each having some desired trait. Trait means character, different character, which are passed, that means transfer into the next generation or offspring, is called breeding. Next one, the main objectives of animal breeding, that is aims of animal breeding. The animal breeding aims are to improve the genetical character or genotypes of domesticated animals. So domesticated animals means animals which is grown in the particular area or location or a state or a region or a country is known as domesticated animals. By changing their genotypic character of domestic animals to increase their yield. So yield means the benefit we are getting from the animals. So to increase the yield and improve the different qualities or desirable qualities to produce large amount of milk, egg and meat. So to get different qualities of milk, egg and meat, we are changing the genotype of domestic animals and also increase the yield. When breeding takes place between the animals of same breed, it is called inbreeding. So, a breeding or a hybridization process. In plant means it is hybridization. In animal, the word it is known as breeding. Okay. So, the breeding or a cross is taken place between the animals of same breed. That is known as inbreeding. The another one, the cross between different breeds is called outbreeding. So breeding is divided into two types, inbreeding and outbreeding. Inbreeding means it is taken place between the same breed of animals. That is inbreeding. Outbreeding means the cross between different breeds of the animals. So these are all the two types of animal breeding, inbreeding and outbreeding. Dear students, first we are going to see inbreeding method of animal breeding. So what is inbreeding? What I told you, the breeding takes place between the animals of same breed, isn't it? See the definition. Inbreeding is defined to the mating of na crossing of or breeding of closely related animals. That means the animals which are having the most of the similar character, it's said to be closely related animals within the same breed. And also this breeding process is taken place for 4 to 6 generation. That is called inbreed. After the selection of 4 to 6 generation, the male animals are known as superior male and the female animals are known as superior female are identified. Both of them are same breed and they are crossed in pairs. Then we will get the newly formed superior gene and the elimination, that means removal of genes which are undesirable. So by crossing superior female and superior male, we are getting accumulation, that is fusion of different genes are produced and also they remove, elimination means remove the unwanted genes, that means undesirable genes which is present in the animal body. So, by this inbreeding method, we can able to produce a newly formed desirable character of animals. The unwanted genes are removed by this breeding method. For example, Isardale is a kind of sheep or a new breed of sheep is developed in Punjab by crossing between Bikaneri, that is a kind of another sheep, Bikaneri ewes, otherwise known as Magra, and Australian Merino rams. So this is the best example of inbreeding process taken place between different character of a sheep developed in Punjab. Next, inbreeding depression. That means whenever we are doing inbreeding crossing method, sometimes it creates problem. That is said to be inbreeding depression. See, continued inbreeding reduces fertility and productivity. That means continuously we are doing crosses between superior male and superior female for several years. What will happen? It will reduce the fertility character. Fertility means to reproducing characters are reduced. And also their production. That means they are yielding milk and meat is reduced. So that is the disadvantage of inbreeding. And also sometimes this inbreeding process exposes harmful recessive genes. Dear students, you already studied in each chromosome you are having the genes. The genes contain two types of allele, dominant allele and recessive allele. Those genes are known as dominant gene and recessive gene. Due to this continuous inbreeding process, harmful recessive genes that are eliminated by selection. So, this process exposes the harmful recessive genes that are eliminated by selection. So, advantage as well as the disadvantage is given here in this paragraph. First one is the disadvantage. It reduces fertility and productivity. Second one, it's showing the advantages. Some unwanted or harmful recessive genes are eliminated by this inbreeding selection method. Next one, outbreeding. So up to this we have seen inbreeding with example and their advantage and disadvantage. One of the product of inbreed is a type of a sheep developed in Punjab, that is Isardale, by crossing Bikaneri ewes and Australian Merino rams. Next one, outbreeding. It is the breeding of unrelated animal. See the difference between inbreeding and outbreeding. Inbreeding method we have selected very closely related animals of same breed, isn't it? But here in this outbreed we are selecting and also crossing or breeding of unrelated animals. So they are crossed together, they are producing newly formed offsprings or F1 generation. They are known as hybrids. What is that one? Hybrids. So these hybrids are very stronger and also vigorous, powerful than their parents. When compared to their parents, they are very stronger and also powerful than their parents. So this cross between two different species with a desirable character or different character which yield the or increase the economic value are mated. So by this method, if you are crossing two animals, two different animals, unrelated animals, they are increasing their economical value. At the same time, we are also selecting the unrelated animals which are increasing the economical value. Those animals are mated for outbreeding method. Mated means crossing for outbreeding method. That is said to be outbreeding process. Dear students, some example is given here. Crossbreeding method, that is outbreeding. See the example. The crosses has taken place between donkey and horse. See, both of them are unrelated animals. In that animals, they have taken male donkey and female horse. We are getting the mule. In Tamil it is known as Koveru Kaludai அப்படின்னு சொல்வாங்க. So that is a cross between donkey and horse. It is known as mule. This mule is showing the superior character than both the parents. And also this mule is superior to horse in strength, intelligence, ability to work, and resistant to disease. There is any kind of disease does not attack the hybrid known as mule, but they are sterile. See the disadvantage. Advantage is also there. They are very strength, intelligent. They are having the capacity to work and resistant to diseases, but they are sterile. Sterile means they are unable to take part in the reproduction. That is said to be mule. That means they are unable to produce another kind of mule. That is said to be sterile. So this is the best example for outbreeding crosses. Dear students, see the diagram. It is the differences between the two different parent crossing with outbreeding method. So right side they are showing the male donkey. Then another one is the female horse. See the height also is vary. It is 56 inches to 64. Horse. Donkey is 31 to 63. Then at the curved back is there. Short tail. Here large hooves. Kulambu. That is said to be hooves. Luscious mane and tail. That means the tail is look like very hairy appearance. Then minimal mane. That means a small hair-like outgrowth only present at the body region up to some limited only. Up to dorsal line is there. There is no line on the horse. When they cross together, we are getting the mule. See, the thin limbs look like, what is that one? Horse. Slightly curved back, and also they are showing the superior characters of, what is that one? Horse character. So this is the crossbreeding to produce mule with a superior character by outbreeding process. Dear students, another example also given in the information, which crossbreed of fowls. There is different types of chicken or a hen. White leghorn into polymouth rock. They are produce hybrid fowl, yield more eggs. Another example, crossbreed of cows. Developed by mating the bulls of exotic breeds. Bulls means kalamad, okay. And cows of indigenous breeds. See that one, bulls of exotic breed means other country, okay. Cows of indigenous breeds means in our country. Exotic bull named brown Swiss is crossed with a indigenous breeds of cow, Sahiwal. They are produce current Swiss, yield 2 to 3 times more milk than indigenous cows. So this is the another advantage of outbreeding with a different example, that is fowls and cows. Dear students, up to this we have seen outbreeding and different types of examples of outbreeding. Next topic is heterosis. What is heterosis? That means the superior character of a F1 hybrid by crossbreeding method is called heterosis or hybrid vigor. Superiority of the hybrid, that means the newly formed gamete which is produced in the crossing method showing the superior quality than the parental character is known as heterosis or hybrid vigor. With the help of this hybrid vigor, we are showing some advantages. First advantage is increased production of milk by cattle, increased production of egg by poultry, kodipanna. High quality of meat is produced from goat and sheep. And also, we can increase the growth rate of domesticated animals. That is the advantage of hybrid vigor in animal breeding. Dear students, what is heterosis and their advantage is very, very important 4-mark question. Kindly note down in your textbook. Dear students, up to this we have seen different types of animal breeding method. Next, we are going to see the topic biotechnology in medicine. Dear students, biotechnology, genetic engineering, rDNA technology or DNA technology is a newly formed method which is medicinally important, valuable products are produced by this biotechnology method. That means different important proteins or polypeptides are produced by this method. By using these proteins and polypeptides, we produce the different pharmaceutical products, that is medicinal products, to cure the different types of diseases. So that this biotechnology which are showing great commercial value in medicinal field. So what are the pharmaceutical products or chemical products produced by rDNA technology or biotechnology or rDNA technique? One of the important products is insulin. Is a chemical which is used to treat the diabetic patient. Some of the human growth hormones used for treating children with growth deficiency. So some of the children which are showing the growth problem, that growth problems are cured by producing human growth hormone by rDNA technology. Then blood clotting factors also produced by rDNA technology to treat the hemophilia. So hemophilia means if any wound occur in your body, the blood oozes outside without stopping. That is said to be hemophilia. That should be treated by producing blood clotting factor by using the technique rDNA technology or biotechnology. Next advantage is a tissue plasminogen activator is used to dissolve blood clots and prevent heart attack. That means a chemical substance is known as plasminogen, named tissue plasminogen activator. It produced by rDNA technology to dissolve the blood clotting. That means in some regions the blood is thicker, like a solid form. That should be dissolved into liquid form by using tissue plasminogen activator, and also they prevent heart attack. This also produced by rDNA technology. Then different types of vaccines is also produced against diseases like hepatitis B and rabies. Rabies means வெறிநாய் கடி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Some dog bites the human being, that is known as rabies, caused by viral disease. Another one is the hepatitis B. So again these two diseases we are producing vaccination or vaccine by rDNA technology. So this is the different advantage of biotechnology in medicine is the important 4 mark and 7 mark question. See that do you know paragraph. Eli Lilly and Company of United States in 1979 they started commercial production of human insulin by using RNA technology. So this is the company which is present in United States. In the year 1979 they are producing human insulin produced by rDNA technology. This is an important 1 mark question. Kindly note down in your textbook. Dear students, the last topic of this lesson is gene therapy. What is gene therapy? So we are replacing the defective gene by correct gene or right gene is known as gene therapy. See the definition. Gene therapy refers to the replacement of defective gene. That means if they are not functioning properly, any problem is there, those gene is known as defective gene, by the direct transfer of functional gene into humans to treat genetic disorder or diseases. How they are doing this gene therapy? That means the genetic makeup of patient cell is altered using recombinant DNA technology. That means the patient which are having defective gene, that gene is taken place from the patient and altered, that is changed by using rDNA technology. This gene therapy was first successfully implemented in the year 1990. Is an important 1 mark question. This gene therapy is divided into 2 types. One is somatic gene therapy, another one is the germline gene therapy. Dear students, kindly note down, differentiate between somatic gene therapy and germline gene therapy is the important 2 mark and 4 mark question. First one, somatic gene therapy. Here the defective gene is replaced by correct gene in the body cell only. Somatic cell means body cell. So this type of therapy is known as somatic gene therapy. Next one, germline gene therapy is a replacement of defective gene in germ cells, that is egg in female, sperm in male. That therapy is known as germline gene therapy. The gene therapy is conducted till date as targeted only somatic cells, that is non-reproductive cell or body cell. Okay. Correction of genetic defects in somatic cell only beneficial to the patient, but the corrected gene may not be carried to the next generation. So, then that particular patient gene only replaced by corrective gene, but this gene is not transferred to the next generation. That is the disadvantage of gene therapy. So gene therapy means if any problem in the gene means that gene is known as defective gene, that gene is replaced by another corrective gene by using rDNA technology. It is taken place in the body cell, means that is somatic gene therapy. It is taken place in the gametes or germ cell, means that is germline gene therapy. So that is most probably gene therapy shows advantages in somatic gene therapy only, showing the beneficial to the patient, but that gene is not transferred to the next generation is the disadvantage. That is said to be gene therapy and its type. Dear students, up to this the lesson is over. In the next video class, we will see the next lesson. God bless you. All the best, children.